somebody that we have to continue to pray for God to lengthen his life and to keep him there as a compass in terms of traditional authority. He had experience that no other Oba had. Minister, Oba, and he's gone through it all.
He was a minister without portfolio under the government of late Chief Akitola, SLA.
Oh, we were in the cabinet, taking decisions and things and whatnot. But we don't have any ministry. But we're part of the government, we're part of the cabinet. We receive memo, we discuss and take decisions.
Awujale is a Nigerian and he's an Ijebu man. When it comes to matters affecting Nigeria, you can see him. He will stand on principle, untarnished by what I will call selfish consideration.
And he called that when the Aburi Accord between Ojukwu and Usman, that was the governor of the East and the governor of the North at that time. He was one of those chiefs, that was selected to be an arbiter between them.
But Dr. Sikiru Adetodo was a very strong, powerful advocate of justice and was solidly behind the restoration of junta. He didn't hide his position. He, in fact, I would say, was the grand patron of Nadeco. He was bold enough, courageous enough, and risked his throne to organize a Nadeco meeting in his palace.
The sense of maneuvering within the politician, which is actually a landmine in itself, and he has not been caught, tells you that 62 years going and he has not been caught in any controversies, is a lot to be admired.
He openly canvassed support for June 12 to the point that once he traveled to the UK on holidays, as he used to go on summer holidays, when he came back, the whole of Ijebu came out and coined the song then, Kaabo, Kaabo, Obati Ogbe Gunje Kaabo.
You can be a Nigerian now and an Ijebu man immediately after, which is understandable. He is Oba of Ijebu land.
In the words of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., the American minister, leader of the civil rights movement, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at the time of challenge and controversy. Just as Awujale Adetono's legend began to grow and his influence became far-reaching, even beyond the shores of Nigeria, feathers at home and beyond the borders of Ijebu land were being ruffled.
He has fought many battles, and one of the things that comes with you with fame and fortune is that you develop enemies, people you haven't even offended, and therefore, for instance, there was a time when some government wanted to dethrone him, but he fought bravely. And please don't underestimate the title of the Awujale, because it's 1,000 years old, and there are so many forces fighting on his behalf that people cannot really see or fathom.
As a young man,
This was said before that he wanted to modernize the monarchy. And one of the things that he tried to do, I suppose, was to be his own man. And it's unfortunate that this brought him in collision course with the action group. I don't think he had anything really against the action group, but that he wanted to show that he was standing on his own 2 feet.
The issue with the action group was not a direct conflict with Awujale. However, the crisis had blown out of proportion. The internal conflicts within the action group between Obafemi Awolowo, the leader of the action group, and Ladoke Akintola, the then premier of the Western region, had begun to cause ripples and division all over Yoruba land. His greatest battle yet was still ahead of him. Awujale Adetono came into strong contention with the then governor of Ogun State, Chief Bisi Onabanjo, with lines drawn between constitutional authority and traditional dominion, and Ijebu's son, a subject of the Awujale, made the move to dethrone his own king.
This version that we had, I can't believe it, and he went to such an extent to humiliate him, actually, but he was vindicated in the end.
After Bisi Onabanjo has finished his term, went to Djibouti, became a subject. But if not that Awujale put his foot down, he probably would have been deposed. But I then started trying to work out how to reconcile them. Awujale, of course, knew what I was trying to do. So one day, he called me and said, "My friend, I know what you are trying to do, but you are going about it the wrong way." I said, "Kabisi, how should I go about it?" And he said, "Look, even if I committed murder and they want to sanction me, it will be in the palace. And if I'm found guilty, they will ask me to go and sleep. So I apologize." I said, "Now I've learned." So I phoned Bisi. I said, "Look, I'm coming to Djibouti, and I will need your assistance. I want to go somewhere." So we go to Awujale's residence. They haven't built the palace then. And we got up from the car, went. I was probably going to about 9 p.m. Awujale had already gone into his bedroom. I went up, and Awujale came out, and Bisi and I stand up, or we stood up, and Awujale sat down. And then I said, "Bisi, Yoruba." He reluctantly got up and moved towards Awujale, and Awujale got up and they hugged, and that was the end. That was how the matter